She's used to reading people. Most men wear their thoughts on their faces. Their tone shifts when they're nervous. Their body language leaks desire, insecurity, need. They explain themselves too quickly. They text too much. They give clarity before it's earned. So when she meets someone she can't decode, it disrupts her internal compass. And that confusion doesn't calm her. It hooks her. This is the story of why unreadable men create obsession, and why mystery becomes emotional gravity. At first, she assumes she just hasn't paid close enough attention. She studies you the way she studied others before. Your pauses, your reactions, the moments when most men would lean in, but you don't. The moments when most men would pull away, but you stay steady. You're present, but not chasing. Interested, but not exposed. And that's the first fracture in her certainty. Because attraction usually follows a familiar script. Signals are exchanged. Intentions are revealed. Emotional direction becomes clear. But with you, there is no script. You don't rush to define what this is. You don't overreact to her moods. You don't change your tone when she tests you. You respond but never react. And that's where her mind begins to work overtime. Human psychology is wired to solve patterns. When something doesn't resolve, it creates tension. The brain seeks closure. It craves completion. You become an open loop. She can't tell if you like her more than she likes you. She can't tell if she's impressing you. She can't tell if she's losing ground or gaining it. And because she can't tell, she thinks. She replays conversations. She rereads messages. She analyzes silence. Not because you're confusing, but because you're not feeding her certainty. Most men try to be understood. You don't. And that absence becomes loud. What truly unsettles her is not your silence. It's your emotional stability. When she pulls back, you don't chase. When she leans in, you don't cling. When she challenges you, you don't defend. You don't need to explain who you are, your behavior already does. And that triggers something deep, because control in relationships often comes from predictability. If she can read your emotions, she can influence them. If she knows what you fear losing, she knows how to hold power. But with you, there's no emotional handle, no visible insecurity, no hunger for validation, no rush to be chosen. And that removes leverage. This is where curiosity turns into fixation. She starts wondering, what does he actually think about me? Why doesn't he react like others? Why do I feel like I'm the one being evaluated? For the first time, she becomes self-aware in the dynamic. She notices her own emotional fluctuations, her own desire to get a reaction, her own urge to break your calm. And that's when mystery becomes intoxicating. Because people don't crave attention, they crave impact. And she can't tell if she's impacting you. Your unreadability isn't cold. It's composed. You still listen. You still engage. You still show interest. But you don't leak emotional excess. You don't narrate your inner world. Your attraction is felt, not announced. And that makes it powerful. Because the strongest presence in the room is the one that doesn't need to prove itself. Over time, something subtle shifts. She starts mirroring you. She becomes more aware of her words. She reveals more than she planned. Not because you pushed, but because your silence created space. And in that space, she filled the void. This is the paradox. By not trying to be understood, you become unforgettable. By not chasing clarity, you create depth. By not needing reassurance, you become the one she seeks it from. What drives her crazy isn't that you're distant. It's that you're centered. You're not hiding emotions, you're containing them. You're not playing games, you're self-contained. And self-containment is rare. It signals options. It signals confidence. It signals a life that doesn't revolve around approval. And that's magnetic. Eventually, she realizes something unsettling. She's the one leaning in. She's the one checking signals. She's the one wondering where she stands. And that inversion flips the entire dynamic. Because attraction grows strongest where effort flows uphill. This doesn't mean you're emotionless. It means you're selective. You reveal depth slowly. You speak with intention. You let people experience you rather than analyze you. And in a world where everyone over-explains, overshares, and overperforms, restraint becomes dominance. So why can't she read you? Because you're not broadcasting. Because you're not seeking validation. Because your sense of self isn't outsourced to her reaction. And why does that drive her crazy? Because mystery creates motion. Because uncertainty creates focus. Because the mind chases what the heart can't fully claim. In the end, the most powerful thing you can be is not impressive. It's unreadable. Not as a tactic, not as a mask, but as a man who knows himself so well. He doesn't need to explain it. And that quiet certainty, that's the one thing she can't stop thinking about.